Guys, it's Chris, and I got a horror pack, and I wasn't. They didn't put this exactly in a box or anything like that, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys what was in it. So there's Shadows of the Dead, and these are, with the exception of Day of the Dead, all these movies are independent or B-rated. So chances are you're not going to have seen it. Okay, so a couple's weekend getaway turns into a nightmare after they are stranded in the woods and discover that they assume to be a dead body. And discover that they assume what they assume to be a dead body. The assumption is wrong, and Jonathan Flanagan and his girlfriend Beverly Hines are infected with a deadly disease that will soon ravage their bodies, with no place to go and no one to turn to. They are forced to find shelter in a deserted cabin. This is where they find safety, but this is also where they'll experience a slow, torturous death. They must come to terms with their inevitable deaths, the temptation to kill others to sustain their own lives, and the consequences of murder. They will cling to one another's love and support, but in the end, all great love stories end tragically. Well, I guess you kind of like know what's going to happen with that one. Or do Beast. The master of sea horror, Peter Benchley, returns with another salty tale of aquatic mayhem. Rocked by mysterious deaths and disappearance, a small fishing village looks to whip Dalton, Emmy nominee William L. Peterson, to get to the bottom of it. Little do they know that the hungry beast that hunts their waters is a bloodthirsty giant squid. Okay, so we have monster movie, and we're gonna do Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat, Dead on Tongue and Cheek's Sense of Humor. Bruce Campbell co-stars. What? That's Bruce Campbell co-stars with David Carradine in a terrifying tale of bloodthirsty horror. The townfolk of Purgatory are mean, ornery, and one very good reason: they're vampires. Hidden away in their secret community, they come out at night and feast with gusto. Now the Harrisons, an unsuspecting family from outside, have ventured into Purgatory. Count Margolek, the ruler of the vampires, has ended their tradition of human bloodletting. Now the vampires get their fix from synthetic bottled blood, a drink so distasteful it makes the natives crave the real thing. Rebel leader Shane and his army plan to overthrow the Count, but it won't happen without a fight. The battle for the right to bite begins at sundown. Okay, so that's Bruce Campbell. If you guys ever seen Bruce Campbell movies, you kind of have an idea what that's going to be like. I like Bruce Campbell. Um, my wife doesn't, so it's kind of to each his own. Um, and then lastly, we have the collector's edition of Day of the Dead. This is the old, I want to say, 80s version of Day of the Dead. This isn't a bad deal. I meant, I don't have any complaints. I mean, it's $20. I mean, can you go online and probably find five? I want to say it was like $20. You could probably go online and find all these movies and everything, or four other movies and everything for cheaper, and probably get it to your door. But the cool thing I really liked about this was, I like a lot of horror movies, and they gave me one that I really liked. They gave me one that has Bruce Campbell in it, which I know I'm pretty much going to like. And they gave me a monster flick, and they gave me this, which I don't know what it is, but, hey, it's another horror movie. And I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy it. But, I like the idea that I just got 4 movies in and 3 of them I didn't see, and I actually watch, you know, horror movies. So it's on y'all. Make your own decision on what you guys want to do. All right, guys, out.